But the more like vulnerable we can be in whatever circumstances feel safe, the like more well I think we're gonna be, and the like example where we're gonna be more able to set an example for others that like this is okay and this can be safe, and this can actually help you be happier. But I just to say that I think like uh like whiteness combined with patriarchy, I think has made it harder for white men to be with themselves fully, and often meant like I don't know, but like more easily aligning with domination because it's easier. It feels at least better in terms of like the material things in our world. Um, and so the question about shame is like, I wonder, I don't know. I wonder if people are so away from themselves that they like aren't even able to access that, or um, I don't know. Again, like statistics around suicide say something, and I think have something to do with
Yeah,
shame and something to do with whiteness and gender. I'm thinking about is like the lower income white part of Trump's base. Like Trump's economics are not, and Republican economics are not good for them, but they're so tied to whiteness and to patriarchy that like they're willing to go to bat for him over and over, and like go to bat super enthusiastically. We drove across the country from Bozeman, Montana to New York, and like one of the things that was consistent across the country was Trump flags. And we happened to be like
no,
camping 30 miles from Sturgis, South Dakota, where there's this massive bike rally, and like tons and tons of, I didn't see any non-white folks. Nobody's wearing a mask. Everyone's appearing like seemingly super ham for Trump. It's just an example of like the sort of allegiance to whiteness and to patriarchy over their actual material like well-being.
yeah. And it seems like the cause is self-awareness. Like, in order to escape from reality or from yourself or from shame, you stop being aware of yourself, period. Stop being aware of the world or whatever is outside of the box you live in it. Because, like, when I hear these people talk and think, you really don't, you can't hear yourself right now. Like, you just, you must not, hear yourself. You must not hear anybody.
I think a masculinity that doesn't sort of subscribe to like one way of being or even a box, a masculinity that is like limitless in its possibility feels like it has so much to offer people. And there is a lot about like a masculine aesthetic that I like. Like I'm not mad that most of my closet is like blue button-up shirts. I don't think my partner loves it so much, but I'm not mad at it. I mean, I also recognize that it's like a consequence of how I've been raised. Um, so it's hard to like pull out a nugget and say this is what masculinity has to offer. But I think like people, including men, have tons to offer the world, and the more that we're in touch with like all of who we are, the like more open, and the more open that we can be, the more we're going to help other people to be open as well.
Yeah, I was defining masculinity for myself. One of the things that I came up with is like creating spaces, being like holding and creating space. And like for me, it's like the ability to like kind of like hold those areas so that people can be free on the inside of that and to protect that space and to like I think that part of like the safety aspect of it, people need to feel safe in order to be the beautiful.
But the more like vulnerable we can be in whatever circumstances feel safe, the like more well I think we're going to be, and the like example where we're going to be more able to set an example for others that like this is okay and this can be safe, and this can actually help you be happier. All of this is rooted in trying to be in a better relationship with ourselves and other people. Like that's the North Star for
Yeah,
me. And like my sense of what gets in the way is like structures and relations of domination which are like largely rooted in gender and in class and in race and ability and sexuality and all of these things. So a masculinity that is boundless is a masculinity that has much to offer.